Thank you very much. This is the Varsity Jazz Band. We opened with a tune from the Count Basie Library entitled Orange Sherbet, which was Basie's favorite dessert. It was written by Sammy Nestico and featured Kayla on the trumpet and Anushka on the piano. We'd now like to play a more modern chart written by Fred Sturm. This is a shuffle called Horsepower. Going to hear from Max on the alto sax, Joey on the trumpet, Kevin on the alto sax, Grant Bigelow on the trumpet, Stephanie on the French horn, Tara on the trombone, and Akar on the Barry saxophone. This is called Horsepower. We're going to close our portion of the concert here, but make sure you stick around. We've got the Symphonic Jazz Band and the Jazz Ensemble to follow. We're going to close with a classic called On Green Dolphin Street. It's a tune that alternates back and forth between Latin and swing. Going to hear solos on this one from Thomas Barker on the trumpet, J.D. on the baritone, Derek on the trumpet, Robert, a.k.a. Sir Awesome, his nickname, not mine, on the trombone, Daniel on the guitar, Ryan on the, and we'll close with Ryan on the trumpet. This is On Green Dolphin Street.
Now we're ready. Good evening, and thank you so much for being here for our jazz performance tonight. This is our symphonic jazz band at West High. We're going to play 3 tunes for you, but we're going to start off with a Doug Beach tune entitled Blue Madness. And let's see, we're going to hear from 4 different soloists on this one. And we're going to hear first from Willie Oxley on trumpet. Then we'll hear from Audrey Evans on guitar, Ian McGillicuddy on trombone, and Alex French on alto sax. This is Doug Beach's Blue Madness. Next, we're going to lay things back just a little bit more with a Bobby Timmons tune entitled Dere. We're going to hear from a couple of different soloists on this one, Alina Mueller on guitar and Winter Philibert on alto sax. This is Dere. And we have one more tune before we bring out the jazz ensemble. Before we finish up, I just want to, first of all, say thanks to the parents for your support as we get ready for hosting the SEBA Jazz Festival here on Saturday. Many of you have gone online to the Sign Up Genius and signed up for a time to volunteer to help out both setting up tomorrow night, working all the various things on Saturday, and some teardown at the end of the day. We're going to have, I believe it's close to 60 bands here on Saturday. So it's always it's a big undertaking, but it always goes really well with all of the parents who have volunteered. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think we could possibly use a few more volunteers. So don't hesitate to check out that email and head over to Sign Up Genius. I believe we need some people in the area of working concessions through the day on Saturday. Great opportunity again to come and do a little volunteering, hear our bands, hear the bands from Northwest, North Central, some really good bands from all over Southeast Iowa. So thank you in advance, and thank you for those who will go to Sign Up Genius yet tonight. Also, I wanted to make note in all of our concerts, the Music Auxiliary does a tremendous amount of support for all of our programs, band, choir, and orchestra, and also jazz bands as well, helping us bring in the clinicians for Jazz Cafe, helping us with the expenses to get to some of the festivals and so on. So thanks to those of you who are sponsors of the Music Auxiliary, and if you have not yet become a sponsor, there are forms on your way out that you could pick up and choose to sponsor that organization. Again, a tremendous amount of financial support for all of the bands, choirs, and orchestras and jazz bands throughout the entire city and all of our schools. And we also want to say thanks again to our administration. We have a tremendous administrative team here at West High School, and we truly appreciate that support from our administrators, from Jerry Argenbright and all of the others, being at concerts and supporting our students that are involved in the music program and in our jazz program. So, without any further ado, we're going to finish our portion of tonight's program with a different style tune, and this is a Christian McBride tune that has been arranged by Mike Kamuf, and this is entitled Brother Mister. We're going to hear from different solos on this one, Chetty Milovets on tenor sax, Audrey Evans again on guitar, Thomas Gumper on trumpet, and Greg Beaver on drums. This is Brother Mister. Thank you. This is our West High Symphonic Jazz Band. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. This is the last band of the evening, and this is the Jazz Ensemble. We're going to play 4 tunes for you. We're going to start out with a great tune by Maria Schneider, and it's an F blues, so we're going to open it up here at the beginning and let a few people have their say. So this is Maria Schneider's Bird Count. Thank you very much. That was Bird Count. That was Bird Count by Miley. 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 That was Bird Count by the great composer Maria Schneider, and the amazing thing is she wrote that when she was still an undergrad at the University of Miami many years ago. And she's one of the top composers in the jazz world today, and so is an amazing band. You heard from everybody. We'd be here the rest of the night if I listed everybody's name, but you'll hear from just about everybody again at some point, so here we go. We're going to play a little tune by Duke Ellington that's meant to convey the feeling at a New Orleans type funeral march. And you're going to hear from Blake on this one, as well as Aiden in the role of Johnny Hodges. So here is Duke Ellington's Black and Tan Fantasy. A few years ago, we had the guest artist on trombone. I can't remember when it was. Blake, were you here, Aiden, when we had Paul McKee? Was it your freshman year? And Paul McKee is a great jazz trombone player that had, from Iowa, he's from Indianola, I believe, and he played with the great Woody Herman Orchestra back in the 80s, which makes him older than me, which is great. Anyway, he's now the jazz trombone professor at Florida State University and still plays with bands around the country and is touring quite a bit. And he's a fabulous arranger. And this is one of his arrangements that he probably wrote to feature himself when he'd go out and play with the big bands around the country. And so we're going to feature Blake on the great jazz standard, Beautiful Love. So here's Paul McKee's arrangement, Beautiful Love. Blake Mandernock, trombone. Would you like to dedicate that to anybody, Blake? Beautiful love. You have a cat? Dog, fish, gerbil, mouse? He has a dog. He'd like to dedicate that to his dog. Thanks again for being here this evening and joining us. We have a jazz festival here at West High School coming up, and I'm sure Rob talked a little bit about that. I want to just say thank you in advance to all of our parents that have helped to volunteer, that is going to help to volunteer starting tomorrow through Saturday. If you'd like to come help, you can feel free to talk to Rob after the concert. He'll be glad to take your name down and tell you what you can do. Wait a minute, that didn't come out right. Can you edit that out of the Choral Vision thing? Thanks. I'd just like you to recognize someone who's always helped us out here in the jazz program at West High, whether it's the Jazz Cafe or our concerts or the SEBA Jazz Festival. No matter what we do, he's always here to help us out by providing professional sounding sound for all of our groups. So over there on the soundboard, we have Mr. Ken Duncan from Ad Market. And it's really cool that we have Choral Vision here with us tonight and they love the Jazz Cafe, and they always do our two big concerts and put that on Choral Vision so that you can watch it another 100 times if you wish. I just want to make a couple announcements. First of all, we had a couple soloists in the band here from Coe College last Saturday who received special recognition for Outstanding Soloist Awards. First of all, Aiden Manala got on alto saxophone, received a certificate for Outstanding Soloist. And he was one of 5 people that received 4A Outstanding Honorable Mention, 4 people for an Honorable Mention for all of Class 4A, which included about 9 or 10 bands. So congratulations to Aiden. Also in Class 4A, they awarded Blake Mandernock the Outstanding Soloist Award for Class 4A. So Blake, congratulations on that. And if you weren't there on last Saturday, all 3 bands played extremely well, especially in the situation, in the different venues that we got to play in this year. They did a great job adjusting, and all 3 bands sounded great, as they did tonight, too. I just also want to make mention, I don't know if the band told you this or not, if you have a student in this band, but back in December, after we finished up our last concert, we did a recording session where we recorded 3 charts, and sent it into the Iowa Bandmasters Association to see if we could play at their annual convention. And we were fortunate enough to be selected this year to play at the IBA convention, and we're very, very excited about that. And you're all invited to come to Des Moines on May 9th. And that's the reason I'm telling you. I'm not sure if anybody communicated to you that, first of all, we were selected, and what the date was and what the time, and so I'm a little worried that we could go in May and then we might have half a band. So I just want you to get out your pencils or your pens right now, or put it in your iPads. It's on May 9th, Friday, May 9th, at 8 p.m. at the Des Moines Marriott. It's open to parents and administrators, and it'll be a room full of band directors and listening to these guys play for about 40, 50 minutes. So we're very excited. It's a great honor for these guys. They get case stickers. You do, yeah. So thank you very much. I'll quit talking now. We're going to play one last chart entitled Brand New Year. It's written by a young composer named Jeremy Levy, who I believe is also a graduate of University of Miami, just like Maria Schneider, who just started out and recorded an album. And I don't know if you heard the story before. I was listening to KCCK one day and heard this chart and went on their website. You can look and see what they were playing and bought the CD. And then you can buy the charts right off the guy's website, which is great. And so we've been playing it for a few months now. And we're going to hear from Aiden on soprano. Anna has a piano solo here at the beginning. Seth has a guitar solo, and it really kind of features Marshall in the rhythm section, entire rhythm section a little bit too. So this is Brand New Year. Thank you very much for being here. Aiden Manalagat on soprano, tune for Aiden. Seth, Anna, the whole band. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate you for being here tonight. We'll see you on Saturday. Thank you.